wadau, jembe la majembe hapa, tuko ndani ya Maskani Hapo. Ndani ya Kishushe Studios. A very big shout out to Kishushe Studios for giving us a place where we can do this wonderful stories here. Kumbuka kwamba you can visit Kishushe Studios in Bamburi, ndani ya Masters by they do good photo shoot, they do good videography. Ndani ya studio siko peke yangu, niko na jamaa, a world renowned DJ by the way. Ukiangalia hapa kando tuko na machine ile ya DJ. Very busy guy by the way. Nimemtafuta it's like 6 months or 1 year.
Unachoma.
But yes, it's such an honor to have him here. And I knew, by the way, let me be honest, I knew the moment I'll bring in Reverend Peter Oganda, he will come in, and many others will come in. Because I'm a celeb, watu wakubwa. So I'm with one renowned international DJ, East and Central Africa, from the north of Limpopo and the south of whatever. Mara nyingi utasikia Rocking Rivers. Mostly kama unasikia Papsie akicheza utasikia tu Rocking Rivers and all that other stuff in his sound. I can't give his sound. A DJ, a radio presenter, an MC, all round. Ladies and gentlemen, who am I talking about? I'm talking about the 14th time award-winning DJ. Oh my goodness, when I grow up, I want to be like him. Just the other day, he turned 47 years old in the month of July, if I'm not wrong. Is it 47 or 67?
I look very nice for a 67-year-old.
DJ Lenium, not Lenny by the way. I mean, correct by behind the scenes, he's not Lenny because we have Mr. Lenny and he is DJ Lenium, Daktari wa muziki.
Yes sir.
Mambo?
Kofiti?
Madhahabu na?
Hizo basi ukweli. 50 Cent alisema fake it till you make it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you never know. Niko fiti.
Karibu.
Asante sana, nashukuru.
Zamadays?
Mandhari poa, fiti sana.
Unasikiaje studio?
Studio mandhari imenibamba. Looks very nice, enjoying the feel.
Okay.
I'm loving this.
Safi. Award winning DJ, the 14th time. Unafilaje?
Feels good. How many years? Let's say I think I won my first award in 2005.
Wow.
Yeah, first award I won. So 18 years later, that's basically my work.
That's your work.
Yeah, that's my work. So in between there have been ups and downs.
Okay.
At the time I got an accident.
Yes, I'm in there.
And I was out of the industry for about 2 years.
Right.
Yeah, and the fact that I could still get back into the industry and still be recognized and still be awarded and appreciated, that means my work, the works of my hands, basically. Yeah. So with every award, I don't take it for granted. You know, so many people nowadays, both internationally and locally, they say awards might be schemes or awards might be a way of people making their own money, you know. But for me, it's a fact that one, just being nominated, that means someone has seen your work. Exactly. Whether you win or not, mtu ame recognize Lenium does something. Yeah. So for me, that's a plus for me.
Beautiful. Now this conversation, atufanyi interview tuambia story.
Haina noma.
Hii story
ni sisi tungekuwa na miogo hivi na kama kiazi kwa hivi. Story ingekuwa hivyo.
Tutaenda kufanya hiyo kitu. So hii story nitaka tuipige to assume haunijui na mimi sikujui.
No, that's very hard. That's good. I will try, as I'm saying.
Anyway, so nani anamsumbua teka hapo? DJ Lenium ni nani? DJ Lenium ametoka wapi? DJ Lenium amezaliwa wapi? DJ Lenium kuna mimi siku moja uliweka kwa mtandao kwamba even if you know a DJ's name, the official name, it doesn't mean you are his friend or her friend. You said you posted something like that.
Yeah, I did.
So who is Lenium? The official name, where is it coming from?
DJ Lenium was born Michelle Jerry Otieno. For you who's wondering why Michelle, number one, I'm very strict. Siko chama ya Rainbow Alliance. Very strict.
You need to put that.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is good to clarify.
Absolutely.
Michelle is French from Michael.
Okay.
Yeah. So for more questions, please, I will hook you up with my mother and father. Waondoleka jina kwa birth certificate, so siwezi argue. Ukipata ndo hivyo. So I was born Michelle Jerry Otieno on the 26th of July 1985.
Wow.
At 12:15 p.m.
Wow.
At Pandia Hospital.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Hapa Pandi?
Hapa Pandia. Mi mzaliwa wa Mombasa.
Dogo la Mombasa?
Dogo la Mombasa, niliishi pale Ganjoni pale Express. Nikasoma shule inaitwa Jeffrey Academy
karibu
karibu tunakaa pale, tukitoka kulikuwa na jamaa anaitwa Maftula. Maftula bana tutenzea kama ile chari, mabuyu.
Kachiri pale.
Kwanza kachiri kitio ukwaje. Cha tusiende huko.
Goal kwa rich kid basi.
Ayo si rich kid bro. Tulikuwa tunaangalia toka Ganjoni. Tukahama kutoka Ganjoni tukaanza kuishi Mtopanga.
Hujasema kwamba mlihama kwanza. Kumbuka kwamba uko Ganjoni ukaenda shule Jeffrey Academy. Rich kid.
Sasa shule haimaanishi kuwa
Ganjoni mtu aishi town anaelewa town bwana kabla ushift. Waweza compare na mtu aishi Bakarani.
Wacha tuseme basi wazazi wangu walikuwa rich kid.
Anyway,
yeah. So born and brought up in Mombasa. Nilisoma Jeffrey Academy mpaka class 6. Yote nilikuwa kuna studies grade.
Yeah.
Class 6, then I moved to Ratriza Junior School. Iko Majengo. Majengo Sega pale.
Unaiona?
Unaiona kabisa. Safi sana. So tulikuwa pale Majengo Sega. Finish class 8, nikapata 521 out of 700. Yes. Same ile lot ya 700. 521 out of 700 kaingia Aldina Visram High School. The Aldina Visram.
All right.
Clarify. By the way, we are celebrating 100 years centennial celebration.
Wow.
When September.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yes.
So wewe na watu wa UON mko na yote tabia ya the.
No, the makes a difference. Unajua, when you put the, it's distinction. Okay. It has some oomph.
Okay.
Muhimu sana.
Ulisoma wapi nani? Ulisoma the ama ulisoma
Mali shule labda asubuhi ilikuwa shule.
Ilikuwa voting center?
Voting ni August. Asubuhi ilikuwa shule, afternoon ni place ya chama, usiku ni place ya kesha.
Kristo. Alafu Sunday ni kanisa. Alright, so you went to the Aldina.
Yes, I went to the Aldina.
When Aldina was Aldina.
Oh yes.
Can you compare Aldina and now?
Wacha tusiongee mbaya because the Aldinians and
no, it's okay. It's okay.
But it's not the same. I would love to say
because the same with Aga Khan, those days and right now, there's a very big difference by the way. There is that one I can tell. So what about you?
Aldina, same thing. Aldina was the type of school hata yule kurutu ambaye amekula suspensions akitoka nje anataka shati.
Wow.
Yaani habiwi but anajua lazima nitaki shati. Nowadays I meet students shirt and tux, no tie. Ile essence ya Aldina haiko.
Okay.
In Aldina we used to work with white handkerchiefs. Naona say white as in it was that way because unajua bali utakaa utaweka handkerchief kalie usichafuke. It's so different nowadays. So I don't know ethics and principles as shule will change. I don't know what happened, but it's not the same. I don't want to talk bad because again it's my
you are an alumni.
I'm an alumni. So when you talk bad about your school, it's like yeah. So but the ethics and principles have really changed.
And they used to deliver.
Oh yes. I was not an A material or a B material, but our mean grade in 2004 we had a mean grade of B minus.
Right.
Yeah, so that was really good. Yeah. Unfortunately, during that time is when the issue started of coastal children, kupelekwa national schools nje. So wajua director of education alikuwa ametoka Mombasa. So alikuwa emphasize watu wasome huku. So it was very hard for people to go outside. Yeah, it started during that time. But either way, we were a good lot.
What were you doing in school? Last time tulikuwa na Habel Mwakio, who is also
another alumni.
He said in class or in school during the high school, he was so much in books in that life yake hapa nje hakuweza kuwa na ile creativity ya manini ambayo sasa anaona katika maisha ni muhimu. As much as you're book smart, you also need to understand street smart. So how about you in class or in school? How are you?
So Abel Mwakio opposite yin yang. I'm the type of guy, I think I can say this now, I have no problem. I'm the type of guy during biology lesson, watu wanaandika notes. Mimi naandika trip, na plan trip. I think I'm the first, when I was in high school by then, I was the chairman of 3 clubs. I was the chairman of the Junior Achievers Club. I was the chairman of YCC, which is Youth Counseling. I'm sorry, you don't want to mention it, but it was YCC. And then I was the chairman of the Wildlife Club. So out of the 3, the one I took so highly, which I even practiced outside, was the Wildlife Club. So I remember in Form 3, first term, I had this idea of Alidinans take a trip. I think I saw it, some company had done a trip. So I thought, why not we do a trip from Mombasa all the way to Kampala? In Form
high school student.
Yeah, high school student, 17-year-old hapo. So nikafikiria it's very possible. So how do we do it? Hatuna pesa. So calculate expenses. If everyone was to pay, we would pay roughly around 45,000 shillings. Sasa 45,000 shillings.
By then that was a lot of money.
Now, remember our school fees per year was about 11,000 shillings.
Yes.
So 45 inamaanisha nimelipa Form 1 mpaka Form 4.
Absolutely.
Which is definitely impossible.
Yeah.
So this is first term. So unafikiria ways and all.
That is 45 per student.
Per student. Yes, that is transport and accommodation. Bado hujafikiria tu pocket money ya kusiumeenda wapi. Hiyo ni transport and accommodation. So I used to spend my time in Form 3 first time I used to spend my time a lot in the library. Because nacheza na yellow pages, classifieds, information. So I came to realize wildlife students are exempted from paying accommodation in wildlife clubs.
Yeah.
So tayari nikakat post accommodation. So meaning everywhere we go we make sure tunalala kwa wildlife club. So Nairobi tuko huko, Nakuru, Naivasha, and the goodness is hizi vitu kiana Nakuru iko wapi? Lake Nakuru. Naivasha iko Lake Naivasha. Which now on the other side, for content wise, why you would go there is because you want to see the flamingos, or you want to take pictures of the waterfalls, nini, mtakwenda Nairobi kwa game park. So it was the same, so I looked for all that. And I cut the cost down to 10,000 shillings.
Beautiful.
But still, 10,000 is still a lot.
Absolutely.
So I'm wondering,
school fees ya mwaka mzima.
Hiyo ni ngumu. So nikafikiria, how do I cut? Because if I raise this idea, it will be shot very, very fast. So nikafikiria 10,000, let's see. I now started going through previous trips. And I realized alumni of our wildlife club had a kitty that was put in the 4K club. So the only way is create something 4K and your transport is sorted because they will get you a van. So what do? I gathered about a few students, tukaanza kuplant trees kwa shule. Sasa planting trees in Aldina was seen as a punishment because ukiona mtu anachimba unajua huyu jamaa afanya pano. Sasa I was a prefect. So the headmaster came and found me and digging to like seedlings nini. So impressed. So it's like, this is a good student, you know, and he's learning by example. So he was very excited, and he didn't know the reason why. So see, tunajua in the next. We're gonna plan. Mimi niko na plan, future plans. Coffee, tushajua, nisha target. So najua in the next 3 months vitu zitakuwa, na kishakuwa naita watu wa 4K wakuje waangalie. So then after that, they ask, what is your need? Then you tell them, we want to go to Kampala, but we don't have a transport. They sort your transport. Wow. So fast forward to April, plants grow. We called the 4K officials and the wildlife officials, and they came through my patron was the deputy headmaster. So when they came and they did all, they were excited. So now, golden question came: how can we help out? We want to. So apart from funding the wildlife club, we are planning for a trip in August, and we don't have transportation. Okay. So how many are you? So one of them is a lady and goes like, it would be good, but if you go to schools. Bulb moment. I'm thinking. 2 schools.
I didn't remember it's a boys' school. It's a boys' school.
Is a boys' school. We can't go with another boys' school. We have a sister school.
And what is that?
So I'm thinking, and then instant of killing like no. Yeah, but then we had that plan. We wanted because Alidina is the leading boys' school in the province. Yes. We wanted to go in the leading girls' school in the province where we make it educational. And this lady was so excited. This is so good. So which school? I hope you're talking about Mama Give. Yes.
The rivalry.
So the other boys with me were So They were like, so apart from getting you a van that will take you all the way, we'll put fuel.
Wow.
And we will also ensure that in every place you go, we will give you a little pocket money. How many are you in Gambia? We have 40 of us.
What?
Maki sija calculate watu wangapi wanaenda. Hiyo nimeweka kwa kichwa. We have 40 of us. No problem.
No problem.
No problem. Because these are the officials.
Wow.
So for them it's okay. So we go back, we have our meeting with the officials, and everyone's like, okay, now give us the plan. So plan later as we are going. You can imagine, this is what? This is May.
Yes.
Yeah, because we planted in February, March, April, so May. So May we do the meeting and we plant. So now I'm telling them of how. So what was happening as I was doing the planting, every day mimi naandika route map. So nimefikiria Mombasa, tukitoka, tunaenda wapi, Nairobi tutaenda wapi. Niko library, natafuta yellow pages, tunaenda wapi, iloji, iko related.
By then hakukuwa na Google.
Hakuna social media.
Yellow pages.
So ni kufungua, andika. So mimi naandika. So you go back to class, now I'm thinking tukifika hapa, what are we going to do? So we need to maybe plant a tree, maybe talk to some.
The initiatives.
And that was the creative bit by there. Okay. In fast forward in life, that is a proposal you're writing.
Yes.
Because you're giving a reason why, content, what they will get out of it, and things like that. So that route map went all the way, and even I came to realize when you get to Uganda, there's cement, and cement is geography related. I don't do geography, but why not go to Tororo and see this cement company?
Yeah. And learn a few things
geographically. And then patron patron wa wildlife, Mama Gina was the geography teacher.
Beautiful.
So the minute she saw that, she was like, perfect, the girls have to go. So now this is where now end game inakuja.
Okay.
So the boys who had the idea and were not so interested, were told Mama Gina is coming, excitement came in. Then we told them, now what we will do, we will ensure the girls were coming in, okay, we will sideline and make sure a few choppies wamekuja, but make sure you can come with your person. So make sure person wako ameingia wale.
So zungumza mapema.
Trip iko August.
Yes.
This is May.
Yes.
We'll be a joint club size.
Sahi.
So Mama Gina had an influx of new members for Wildlife Club. Watu wakashangaa, what is happening? Kumbe kuna end game. Now, this is the best part I love the most. Kumbuka transport is sorted, accommodation is sorted.
Yeah.
So we are thinking, where will we get money for? Pocket money. Now that is where you tell your parents that we're having this trip and also school is sorting everything. We just needed 3,000 shillings. So parents akisikia transport sorted, accommodation sorted, you're going to Uganda. 3,000 shillings.
Just go.
Now kumbuka, in every stop we're going to be given a little money by the club.
So kote umechanganya. When in Dosi?
That was my Form 3 life.
My goodness.
We did August. We went all the way to Tororo, went to Kampala, then came back straight.
How many days?
We went for 8 days. It was an 8-day trip.
Wow.
Yeah. Until today, if you go to the Wildlife Club offices, that trip is still written there as one of the best high school trips ever.
Wow.
Yeah. So those are one of my achievements.
Tell your kids to join clubs in school, by the way. It will help them. CBC idea and
True.
format. Wow. So here you are now from 3 transitioning to Form 4. You've enjoyed your high school. That was your biggest highlight moment, you said.
That was my biggest highlight. Some of other highlights were, I think I was not an A or B student, okay. But in Alidina, you had to be an A or B student to be a prefect.
Okay.
But I was a prefect for 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think some of the qualities that made me become a prefect were my leadership skills and the way I would come up with solutions for problems, which is I think why my deputy headmaster really emphasized on that.
Okay.
My headmaster was, his name is Mr. Mwangi.
Okay.
Joseph Kanyete Mwangi. Yeah. He was one who would emphasize on education. So akisikia prefect anapata C+. Disappointed nataka kutoa. But my day, kuna mtu alinipigania. Yaani kama nikupiganiwa. Naenda kutolewa hivi deputy anakuja ananipata niko kwa class. Why? The master alinitoa. No. Tona ameenda. One lesson later anakuja kwa dirisha ananipatia badge yangu. Yaani people used to wonder. And it was very interesting.
Okay.
So me, I say my high school, I don't regret my high school, kabisa. Not even at one point. We are 2 siblings, me and my sister. My sister, no job, she's a lawyer. She owns her own law firm. Again, I'm totally the opposite. She was the person who was very sad when she got her KCSE results because she had a B plus. Yeah. Who gets sad because you have a B plus?
My bro, the same way.
Yeah.
My bro also.
Yeah.
I want to repeat. This is not good for me.
Me nilipata C plus because mock exams were horrible. So nilipata C. This is good.
Thank you, Jesus.
I know.
I'm done with this thing.
Only for 4 years later, my sister gets hers. Alafu, sikupita.
Are you serious?
Are we from the same mark? Yeah, so I don't regret. And I think some of the things I did in high school is what made me transition into life because my organizing skills, I'm an event manager.
Yeah.
My organizing skills started from high school.
All right.
You see, leadership skills started from high school.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thank God because we always told the story of there's a parable of the talents.
Yeah.
And I believe if I had purposely just decided it's going to be about education, my talent wouldn't have been fanned into film.
Okay.
And labda ningetoka nje singeweza, or I wouldn't have done it perfectly. But somehow, some wisdom would put there made me love my talent, and I pushed my talent from high school. And a few years later, this is who I am. Beautiful, yeah.
Let's go back up in high school, pia primary, Jeffrey Pale, all those other stuffs. Umelelewa Ganjoni, umetaja Mtopanga. So how was your hood? Umeishi wapi na wapi? How was your hood now? You as a kid growing up. Sasa tuache shule.
Primary hood, Ganjoni, Express. Don't remember much because I think I was a kid and all. My hood that I have memories, bullying memories. I think my first fight was in that. I lost by the way, but it was my first fight. I'm not a champion for fighting by the way. Ilikuwa Mtopanga. Tulikuwa tunatoka Mtopanga Estate. Kulikuwa na manyumba zinaitwa za Mwiji. Tulikuwa tunakaa huko na I think it also shaped me in a way because my mom was I had a very paranoid mom in the sense that alikuwa haamini watoto wanafaa kwenda nje kucheza, and I think it's kind of passed into me because I'm kind of the same way.
Sure.
Really. I think my two kids, it's recently ndo nimeanza kuwalao kwenda kucheza nje nini, but I've always believed in a gated compound fanya vile unataka naye. Lakini ukiniambia unataka kwenda nje, I fringe, but I know at the end of the day you're growing and it has to happen. Yeah. So same thing was with my mom, and at some point she opened up and nilikuwa nakubaliwa Saturday enda kacheze nje, alafu unaekewa curfew. Make sure by saa 10 uko kwa nyumba. Then as you go, saa 10 kwanza nilianzia saa 10. Okay. So excitement umetoka kwa nyumba saa 6, umetoka excitement about say ushaenda prison na vile umetoka. That was me. Saturday afternoon nimetoka, niko na kaboni nimeenda pale mtaani. And by the way, that was the reason why people would want to play because nakuja mpira. Kila mtu alikuwa anacheza na zile mfuko zimefungwa na
wale la makara.
Sasa mimi nimekuja na kaboli yenyewe.
Lile la Wembley.
Let me tell you, number one, you are assured you will play. Because wewe ndio mwenye ball.
Wakikataa unabeba unaenda
home. So that used to be fun at one point. So saa 10 then as time went on, nikaongezwa saa 12. As usual, boys will be boys. 6 unafika home 7. Ushafikiria nitachapwa lakini wacha kichapo ikuje, lakini nimejibamba. So unachapa lakini I think of the good moments. So yeah, that was my second hood, Mtopanga. Then we moved to Chudanora.
Okay.
Move Chudanora, it was a bit gated, so not so much, but pia that time I needed that because I just moved from Jeffrey Academy to Ratrita, so I was doing GC system. Yeah. So now I've moved to 844 system. So this is brand new, where you're learning something called home science, and you're thinking,
how was it for you?
It was hard. Ooh. Let me tell you, for 6 years, you've been in a boys' class. Yeah. You sit alone, you're on a desk yako. But now you're moving to a mixed school. Your desk mate is a girl. Now, I had just, class 6 is the time when we were getting to adolescence. So saa zingine unapata kakitu unafikiria kamsichana kako hapa na kakitu kanakuja, and you're trying very hard, she doesn't see, and umejisogeza chini ya desk asione kitu. So it was
parental advice. PG-13.
Yeah, so it was transitioning was a bit hard. I thank God, but my mom had already given me that talk, so shajua talk. Sasa ile ilikuwa paperwork, hii ilikuwa practical way. Now you're seeing, unaona msichana features inatoka kuwe
and broaden.
Unaona, alafu they appeal to you, you're thinking, wait, what is happening? Yeah, but
you start doing the reproduction system classes.
Then and it was very interesting. So at that time we moved now to Kaka Chudanora. So Musa, it's a good thing because I'm getting into this new lifestyle. I mean, a new school, and at least adjusting with the coming from Topanga, what was really quality.
But now, for me, what I want to understand is from the international curriculum now to the 844 system, Kenyan system. How was it for you?
It was hard. It was hard because one, in Jeffrey Academy, languages was an option. Yes. So English was compulsory. Then you choose between French or Kiswahili.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't do Kiswahili. I did French. So yes. So you can imagine now, everyone number one is talking Kiswahili, and then number two, you're trying to see maybe Kiswahili. There's nothing like an option in primary school. Everything is mandatory, not even compulsory. So you can imagine that, and then new subjects, things like business education, art, craft. We used to do music, but art and craft was something I never used to do. So you're learning new subjects, and then your new style of things, because the GC system recognizes more of the British system.
Yeah.
But 844 is more Kenyan African based. So you're learning things that do not make sense. I failed my first exam miserably. But Uzuri, my mom understood. And Pole I started getting to it. I would do tuition classes here and there. But it was important. At first I used to wonder, why move me from there? Yes, school fees was a bit expensive because GC is, But I think as time went on, if I had remained in GC and moved maybe now, when I cleared and got into secondary system in 844, it would have been harder. Yeah, so this really helped. The transition was good, and I thank God it was okay. I think everything's about life experiences. Yeah, because as in, it is good to be put in a hardship place, so that when you move out of the hardship, you know where you went through, rather than everything going smooth. Siku ka problem katakuangukia, you want to know how to it. Yeah.
Okay, so now we move from Topanga to Chudanora, gated community. How was it? New friends?
Yeah, new friends.
Because I know Topanga, uswahili mwingi.
Mwingi sana. Chuda kidogo ilikuwa si rich kid life but urban life. Okay. Mali kila mtu akona apartment yake pale kwa flat. Tulikuwa tunakaa flat number 9, silisahau. So kila mtu flat yake, parents akitaka kutoka na kuita, natoka tuko balcony anaitana, hizo vitu kwa sioni. So kule ilikuwa unaitwa na ni noma.
Kila mtu anajua ni
noma. So hii unasikia tumeitwa, unapanda juu, you can even come down and you're in that gated community. I think the thing I never liked about Chudanora, that time kulikuwa kuna boda. So kutoka home, I used to walk from home to school. Yeah. So you can imagine walking from Chudanora all the way to Majengo. Sasa Chudanora kulikuwa na mlima. Kavani. So unatembea unashuka and all. I never used to like it, but again, most amazing experiences zilinifundisha. My mom had a car by then. So my mom used to tell me, my mom had the option of dropping me in school and picking me up. But again, singekuwa tough. So my mom used to tell me, I want you to make a decision. Either I drop you in the morning in school, but jioni unatembea. Ama asubuhi unatembea, jioni nakupika. So wewe amua. So unaweza kaa nifanye meeting na watu wangu kwa kichwa, unafikiria asubuhi, mimi am not a morning person. I'm not a morning person. So I'm thinking nirauke, nimemaliza. So meaning that I'll wake up more earlier because you're working. Because we used to be in class by 6:30 in the morning. So you can imagine kutoka Nora paka home would take about 30 minutes. 30 minutes, that means you need to be awake 30 minutes earlier. So that means lazima niamke 6. I say 6 bro. 5:30. 5:30 niamka, 6 o'clock umetoka. Na usichelewe ni straight because ukichelewa ile kichapo na kungoja. My God. So those are the things I used to think nafikiria sasa usingizi nini na. you drop in the morning. Jioni na uchovu wangu pole pole.
Dogo
mpaka wale alafu mko story mko wengi, kuna watu wa Pakistani pale story. Sasa mnafika pale point, wewe unakata na kila mtu anaenda. So that used to work for me. So we did that until class 8. Class 8 mother bought some property. And by property akaanza kujenga. I think second, third term I moved. We moved now to VOK. Moving to VOK sasa ndo charge services now our houses ile landlord anatuma message. Kwanza ile si kama sasa landlord anakutumia message tarehe 5. Hiyo ilikuwa ni kama usisahau next week yeye alikuwa anakujanga in person. So
so VOK pia umegrow.
Yes, VOK now is my teenage life. Yeah, that I can say is my teenage life.
VOK upande wa Kisauni, upande wa Nyali bro.
Ile side. Si side ya Barsheba.
By then it wasn't a dump site. Dump site imekuja
later on.
Very later on.
I actually saw that dump site building.
Yes.
Because ilikuwa place tulikuwa tunaenda kucheza. I used to play back kwa mtaa.
Yes.
So ukipita unaona tu pole
inajaa. Because kulikuwa na boosters za KBC pale.
Yes. So we used to cross now. Unaona mali dump site iko across this side nyingine. That's where we used to stay. So we used to saa zingine tunavuka kwenda kucheza bake, tunarudi ya. So I spent a bigger time in my teenage life huko. I cleared high school because I joined Alidina, I was still there. I think Alidina the time they realized that was the matatu experience in Mombasa between the year 2000, between the year 2000 and 2005. Matatus used to be the in thing. Matatu yani ilikuwa inapitia mahali kwa duka, unaona ufa inatolewa inaingizwa kwa gari because polisi washapita. So inaingizwa ina connect my friend. Usikii chochote lakini una enjoy. Yani that was the time. And every route ilikuwa na matatu yao. Kulikuwa na matatu za Kisauni, matatu za Mtwapa, matatu za Chuda. Sasa Kisauni kulikuwa matatu inaitwa Usongo. Usongo ama LSG. And unfortunately, I was a member because the conductor alikuwa ananijali. Wajele conductor akikuona. So it was a good part of my life also because it also shaped my social life. I'm what you call an introvert extrovert. In the sense that when with people,
you'll blend.
I will blend with them. But nikiwa solo, mi napenda tu nipeke yangu. Mi si wale, vipi plan wapi, twende wapi? That is not me. So it helps me relate with people. And again, these are experiences parents would say, mtoto anaharibika nini? But I see the other side of it. Because without such, I wouldn't have known what is wrong, what is right.
Now on that's all done. Hapo sasa mzazi anasema mtoto anaharibika nini na nini matatu. Ulikuwa unangoja matatu stage. Hizi stories zilikuwa zinafikia Malala.
Hata hii labda ndo najua sasa hivi.
Because I know people or parents, nasikia unangojeka matatu stage unazunguka nayo. Iende irudi. So you was haiko hivi.
Asubuhi because you can't afford to be late and class as a prefect. Ukifika matatu tunapata empty, unaruka ndani. But jioni, bro. Sasa tunatoka Ndina, tukitoka unafika kwa stage pale Sipitali. Ukifika Sipitali, sisi tulikuwa tuvuki. But I don't remember the last time nilivuka.
Wangoja nao enda nao.
Unatoka nayo hivi, and that is the only time you'll sit in the matatu.
Yes.
When it's kienda hivi because the minute ikifika Posta, wasichana wa Coast Girls wameingia.
Kabisa.
Ikifika pale karibu na Pandia, wasichana wa Star of the Sea wameingia. Unasonga Angekana pale, Angekana wameingia. Sasa as usual, you have to be a gentleman. Huwezi kaa na msichana amesimama. So inabidi usimame msichana kae. Umeenda paka feri, mkifika feri gari imejaa. So acha itumie route ya kawaida, mmekata Mbaraki nini, huko mmekata. Nyali bridge mmepita tu polisi, mnafika tu pale kona ya Jocha, mnaona imesimama, ufa inatolewa inaingizwa kwa matatu. Alafu mimi badala ya kushuka Barsheba nitaenda nayo mpaka Kiembeni. Alafu ni route. Sasa kutoka Kiembeni because kila mtu ameshuka. Sasa Kiembeni ndo nakuja na kaa sasa. Ndio ukifika Barsheba, kesho poa. So you've taken close to about 2 hours to get home. A trip that would have taken you 30 minutes.
Absolutely, yes. So now, we're holding it here. So stay tuned for the next episode. Guys, please, you can't afford to this. You can't afford to this. What a story, like Jeff says, by the way. Enjoy, guys. See you on the other side. At Maskani Hapo on social media, that is Instagram at Tonny Omuga, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at DJ Lenium Kenya.
Everywhere.
On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as on TikTok. See you.
Yep.
So, for kazi, a very big thank you to Kishushe Studios, and also a very big thank you to Bags and Bags for always being our supporters. Asanteni sana. Enjoy.
See you.